it works. The science works. Trust the science. Do we always have to trust the science? Sometimes. The science of these hydrophobic coatings seem trustworthy. Okay, today we're on part 2 of our Mk1 Golf restoration, roof restoration. It's now fully dried, and the roof was in a terrible state to begin with. It's a little bit worn here and there. Somebody's obviously hit it previously far too hard with the pressure washer, so there's a few little marks on it. But colour-wise, from the grey mess that it was to back to nice black, it doesn't feel any more supple. Like the canvas is quite hard on it, but it really looks a million times better since we have used the Renovo on it to tint it. It's a big difference. So today I'm going to waterproof it. I've got a couple of bottles of Nasal Marine Tex. This is an old product, I think it's discontinued, but I had some stock of it in the workshop. So what we will do is we will spray the Marine Tex. I like to spray it on and actually work it in with a brush. When I put it on, I don't just like spray it on, I like to spray it, work it in with a brush to get it into the fibres better, and then let it dry for 24 hours. We might do, I've got 2 bottles, so I might do 1 or 2 coats. Let's look and see what brush we have. We have a brush here. Is this brush clean? Yeah. Maybe not that brush. This one will do. We found one. Found this brush here. So we'll just spray it on and then work it in. That'll do. So it's pretty simple. We just give it a little shake, open the nozzle, and then we're just going to spray. We're going to totally saturate the roof, and then, like I said, I'm going to work it in like this. I find this is a much better, it works much better. I've done a lot of this, and I find that the product works a lot better if you're going to really saturate it. This is a much thicker coating than the manufacturer is going to say, but like if you're going to do it properly. I put on twice as much as they recommend. It says 80 to 100 mil per square metre. I'm just going to totally saturate it. They're going to say like a thin coating, but really I'm going to hammer it in and brush it all in, and I think you get much better results. Yeah, it pays to not be shy. So look at how much we're going. This is like the manufacturers say you're to sort of mist it on like this, but nah. Get it all in and give it a good spray. What I will say is I let the roof dry for 4 or 5 days since we did the tinting on it. I just better safe than sorry before I put another chemical on top again. Better safe than sorry. So we'll let this all dry. We're almost done. This is about half a bottle we're at. Probably going to be about a bottle for 2 coats, I would say. So that's pretty good going. I think these retail for about 20 euros or can't remember. It's not expensive. Just to take the camera off the roof, do this last little bit here, little spray along the edge there, one last rub in. Okay, so it's all done. It's a pretty easy job. What did that take? We're 7 minutes into this video, so it's taken us like 5 minutes to do that job. Now we'll leave it for, it's going to dry fast, so we'll leave it for a couple of hours and then stick another coat on this afternoon. No, I'll probably put another coat on tomorrow. I'll let it dry for 24 hours and then I'll put another coat on tomorrow, and then I'll let it dry for another 24 hours, and then we'll come and spray some water on it and let you see how the product actually works, but it does work. So we're going to have a nice little waterproof hood. This hood's really good, doesn't leak any water. The white convertible outside here has a terrible roof. It needs a new roof. It needs a new roof structure. I already have a cover for it, but the structure is a bit knackered, so that's what we're going to have to do next. But this Golf looks great. We've got its roadworthy test tomorrow. Hopefully it will pass its ITV, its roadworthy test. Then we'll probably get it put in the auctions and get rid of it, because having two Mk1 Golfs is a bit extravagant. Right, let's test out this hydrophobicness of our Mk1 Golf roof. We put on some Nasal Marine Tex on the roof a couple of days ago. It's dried in, it's had 2 coats, so it should be nice and waterproof now. We also ceramic coated the car with some, I can't remember what, XRO-free, I think, Nasal, a few days ago. And this car we did with a rapid shine, like a quick detailer, ceramic quick detailer. So, and this car was ceramic coated previously also. So we're just topping that up. So let's see how good our coating did on the roof. The water should bead up nicely and run off the roof, as opposed to pooling and like soaking into it. So we see on the body, we've got nice beading water off it, and on the roof, the water is all sitting on top of the roof and beading up nicely. So it's doing what it should do. We now have a nice hydrophobic roof, which is a nice turnaround from this disgusting grey faded roof we had before we dyed it and coated it, so that's pretty nice. And then we see on this also, that's just some quick detailer, so that's all nicely coated also. So, result, it works, the science works, trust the science. Do we always have to trust the science? Sometimes. The science of these hydrophobic coatings seem trustworthy. So you can just towel it off, because I don't want it all leaving watermarks on it. The water here is so hard and so calcified. Whenever it dries, it's going to leave marks, because the water here is just disgusting water. But you know, everything dries really nice and easy, and it's coated. Let's have a little chat about ceramic coatings, because you know, it's not that they're misunderstood. I think people get like ceramic coating put on their brand new car, upsold by the dealer, and what you're getting sold is absolute garbage, right? If you're going to get your car ceramic coated, there is value in it, but you're going to have to get it done by a professional that is a ceramic coating installer. Don't get the dealer to do it, or do it yourself. You can do it yourself, especially on a brand new car where you're not having to cut and polish it and you're not worried about the scratches. You can put ceramic coating on top of any like condition of paint, you know, like if you're going to a professional detailer, you're going to want to do a big cut and polish and a correction and then put the ceramic on. But if you've just got like a street parked car and you know you just want to keep it a bit cleaner and keep the bird crap from marking the paint and sap and things from actually burning and marking the paint, you can just clean your car, clay bar it, wipe it down with a bit of alcohol and water, and then ceramic coat it yourself. As long as you're doing it inside, don't do it outside and let it dry for a day. You can easily apply a ceramic coating yourself. It's easy, wipe on, wait a minute, wipe off. It's not rocket science, and if you're just buying some ceramic coating off of Amazon or something, it's not expensive, and then you can just do it yourself. Don't need to worry about going to a detailer. If you have a car, you're only driving at the weekends, and it's like a nice car, and you want the paint perfect, you want a ceramic coating on it, even better, that's what it's for. I mean, for me, it's more for your nice car, your nice weekend car, just so it's easier for you to keep on top of your maintenance of it, just easier cleaning. But if you're going to be sold a ceramic coating that lasts for 5 years, it's not going to last for 5 years, right? And if you do nothing to it, you have to keep on top of it, right? If you're going to coat your car and then top it up with a quick detailer with ceramic in it every now and again, every time you wash it, every couple of washes, that's a much better way to keeping this smooth glass-like finish on your ceramic. Just putting it on and thinking you can go to the bucket car wash and like it's going to stay in great shape. It's not. Like, especially if you've paid all the money, especially if you had a cut and a polish and then had the ceramic on, it's cost you a couple of thousand, then keep on top of it, you know, like, or whoever's detailing it for you, or if you're detailing it yourself, just keep on top of the ceramic, because it will last, but you should keep at it. Like this blue car here, I ceramic coated it like 2 years ago, no, at least a year ago, and then it was parked outside for ages. I gave it a quick polish when I brought it in to do the head gasket on it, and I just topped it up the other day with some Rapid Shine, which is like, so that's just sitting on top of it, and it feels super smooth still. The paint looks good. This car has dogs jumping all over it and everything, and we saw the water still beading off it nicely. So it will last as long as you take care of it, but don't think that you're just going to get your car ceramic coated and that's like some super wonder protection on your car that's going to last forever. Wheels and stuff, if you're going to do your wheels, if you're like a wheel idiot and you love wheels, white wheels because you're a moron, then it pays to ceramic coat them. But if you're going to ceramic coat your wheels, you're going to be topping it up every couple of months. And like, if you really love your wheels, you're going to take them off and clean them thoroughly inside every couple of months anyway. So just every time you do take them off and clean them, give them another coating and just keep topping it up. Don't buy the most expensive ceramic, just buy like a 6 month or a 1 year one and just top it up every time you have them off and have them cleaned, and it will keep the dust down on them and just make them so much easier to clean and keep on top of. Like, it's really worth it. And then hydrophobic coatings, we see that the roof, that was like 5 minutes of work. Obviously we had to clean it and stuff first, and do all the tinting. But if you've just got a normal roof and you just give it a quick clean with a brush, let it dry and spray a bit of hydrophobic coating on it, it's going to keep it better. It's going to keep it nicer. It's going to keep like the bird shit and all of that stuff off of it and stop it from staining. Like, when anything that's any fabric that's coated with a ceramic, when it becomes completely saturated, it's completely saturated. The hydrophobic coating can only just stop the surface water and the beading water and stopping stains and things sinking in. But like, you know, if it's like hammering down raining, your roof is going to be saturated and it's going to be soaking. Like, that's not what a hydrophobic coating is going to do, but it's going to keep the worst of the dirt off of it. So that's what we're really after, is just keeping our stuff in a nice condition. And I imagine there's some UV protection also in putting like one of those hydrophobic coatings in it. Don't shoot me if that's not true, but I'd imagine there is. So hopefully we'll keep the colour in that roof a bit better than the last time. But yeah, ceramic coatings do work. They're not a con, but how you're being sold it and what you're being told about it might not be as amazing as they are selling it to you. But if you're going to keep on top of it and look after it, and it's for a Sunday car or it's for a weekend car, your car is going to stay nice and glassy and have nice smooth finish. And it's really the glassiness is what's like stopping the dirt from sticking to it. Like when your car's all covered in tar and grime and dirt, that's holding the dirt on it. Whereas a nice smooth glassy ceramic finish is really going to let the dirt run off the car, which is what you want. And it gives it a nice better gloss also. So ceramic does work.